There's a lot of Halloween news coming out recently. I think it's because of the release of the Blu-ray around the world. UK is getting the Blu-ray in February. The US got the Blu-ray last month. So there's a lot of Halloween news churning out as we speak. Happy Death Day 2 came out last week in the cinema. So Jason Blum has been in the limelight just now over the past couple of days. And instead of getting asked about the new movie, Happy Death Day to You, he's been getting asked a lot about what's happening with the Halloween franchise, and he's been getting asked a lot of questions. Now, we haven't been part of these interviews. All we're doing is reading what we see on the internet. So when he says things in an interview and then they get posted online, we could construe them as something different to what they actually meant. For example, he could be kidding on, he could be telling a joke. But the latest news is somebody asked him about what's going to happen with the Halloween sequel. Is there going to be a Halloween sequel? And from what I read, it sounds like he's just been light-hearted, and he said that he wants to do 10 Halloween sequels, or 10 Halloween movies in total, including the 2018 movie. Whoever interviewed him, or whoever heard about it, has maybe taken it literally, and they've posted it online to say, there's going to be 10 Halloween sequels, oh my god. And that might be true, they might eventually make 10 Halloween movies, I don't know. But I personally think that it's maybe half and half. Maybe he wants to do 10 Halloween movies, and maybe he was just joking as well, because there's something else that I read, that they don't even have the rights to do one sequel, never mind 9 or 10 sequels. So they still need to hash out deals between whoever owns the rights to what, because Trancas owns some rights, I think Universal owns some rights, Blumhouse owns something. So they all need to get together like they did for Halloween 2018 and decide what they're going to do next, because there's no point in saying we're going to do 10 sequels but we don't have an idea what the sequels are going to be about. But let's look at it from two point of views. Let's look at it from the point of view where they've decided not to rush it, but they're going to definitely do a sequel. Where are they going to take that storyline? I'm not going to talk about that because I've spoke about it all the time in my last videos. But again, I'd like to know your comments down below. What do you think they should do moving forward if they decide to do one sequel? Not 10, but one sequel. But let's flip it around. Let's say that Jason Blum was 100% serious and he wants to do 9 or 10 sequels, and let's say all the companies involved who own the rights to Michael Myers and Halloween all get in on the act and say, yes, let's do 9 or 10 sequels, but what's the storyline going to be about? So if they were going to do 9 or 10 sequels to Halloween, where would we take that? There's so many directions that they can go in, so many storylines they could maybe look into to make all these sequels. Now for me, if they were going to continue with the storyline with Laurie Strode not being the sister and Michael Myers chasing Laurie Strode, or chasing whoever, but Laurie Strode being in the storyline, if they're going to continue on with the 2018 storyline, then do a direct sequel minutes or days or whatever after what happened in 2018. That's a sensible thing to do because Michael Myers is 61 years old. If they make it further in the future, Michael Myers is going to be a lot older. I know that no matter what age you are, you're capable of anything, but in this Halloween world, in the Michael Myers world, for Michael Myers to be scary, he needs to be fit enough to chase you. He needs to be fit enough to be able to do something to harm you. So it needs to be set within the same time frame for me. Now if they do one out with the time frame of the 2018 Halloween, what I would like to see is a bit of Dr. Sartain. Now hear me out again, Dr. Sartain was the worst character in the Halloween 2018 movie, and he was one of the worst characters in the whole entire franchise, the whole entire series. But if they want to redeem themselves with the Dr. Sartain character, what I think they should do is take it back a few years to when Michael Myers is like say 50, 10 years or so, or even take it back further than that to the early 80s or whatever, and have Dr. Sartain in the role as Dr. Sartain again, but have him younger, have Michael younger, and have him in the sanitarium. Maybe make it a few years after or before Dr. Loomis passes away and Dr. Sartain's taking over. You can see in this movie, for the storyline that I'm making up, Dr. Sartain going a little bit crazy and wanting to experiment. And what they could do, and this is far-fetched for some people, but for me it'd be quite interesting, is for Dr. Sartain to let Michael escape. He goes on a killing spree, escapes, goes on a killing spree and kills a lot of people. Dr. Sartain gets away with it because he doesn't get caught. We don't know how Michael escapes. But then the sanitarium managed to pull him back in again without anybody realising, and those murders unfortunately go unsolved. Because if we found out that Michael Myers escaped in the 80s or whatever, we'd all know about it. Laurie Strode would know about it. So if they keep it hush hush, keep it in-house, then he could go out and do his thing, kill a few people, make it a movie, and pull him back in again, and that's it. Nobody's any of the wiser. Dr. Sartain gets away with it. Michael doesn't know how he got out. He doesn't know that Dr. Sartain's on his side because Dr. Sartain didn't tell Michael that he's going to let him out. But that's just a crazy subplot of what I think they could maybe do moving forward with that storyline itself. Now there's more storylines that they could choose, and I think John Carpenter, if he's still involved in the sequel and the sequel after that or whatever, if he is heavily involved, I think he might push the idea of an anthology again, because he wanted the anthology to continue with Season of the Witch, and thereafter that kind of bombed. But I think we're more accepting to the Season of the Witch in 2019, we're more accepting to that idea. So they could still do Michael Myers movies, but they could do a spin-off of those Michael Myers movies with Season of the Witch and movies in that style, like Twilight Zone. But there's endless possibilities. They could do anything they wanted. The writers these days are quite smart, to be honest, and they're smart of doing twists and universes and merging movies together. So if they get their brains together, they've already got a writer apparently and Scott teams, so if they get everybody together and think about what they want to do, whether it be one sequel or 10 sequels. So what do you think of the idea of Halloween having a massive franchise again, having 10 sequels or whatever? I'd like to know your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of my ideas as well. Again, my ideas are just my opinion, but let me know what you think anyway. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.